Maybe seeing if you can soften the front of that throat. Morning. And drop into whichever position you're in. This is our weekend for our heart chakra. Our fourth chakra located in our heart space, known as the bridge chakra, kind of from our lower chakras of survival and more of the physical plane up to more of our remembering that we are peace and love, that we are all connected. So maybe softening the heart space. If you want to round that spine and feel the back open, you can. You can drop the head back, open the heart, and then settle into whatever position feels comfortable. Feeling the natural breath in the body. Bringing in balance with the breath. If it feels okay, try breathing in for 4. And pause for 2. And exhale for 4. Pause for 2. And inhale for 4. Pause for 2. Exhale for 4. Pause for 2. Inhale for 4. Pause for 4. Exhale for 4. Pause for 4. Inhale for 4. Pause for 4. Exhale for 4. Pause for 4. And maybe continuing with what we might call the box breath, with pausing after the inhalation and exhaling, or just inhale and exhale. Bringing in the nurturance of the heart chakra today, the support and protection of our heart, and the interconnectedness and radiance of the heart. Go ahead and continue with the breath, just a couple more rounds. And then after your next exhale, maybe bring the eyes to open, roll the shoulders up, back, and down, and just find your natural breath if you haven't already. And then let's bring our hands into interlace underneath the chin. I'm just going to rest the chin on the hands, so the hands might kind of look like this, and then we'll just rest our chin. Kind of if you were doing like a senior picture, like, hey. So rest your chin on the hands. A little glamour shot, you could say. And let's just move our elbows up. Keep the hands into the chin, elbows up. Yep, and then bring the elbows down, and then bring the hand kind of into prayer and tilt the head back. Rock the head back. And then bring the chin back down. Flatten out those hands, bring the elbows up. Yep, and then bring the elbows down, bring the hands into that prayer fist, drop the head back. And then we'll drop the chin, kind of flatten out that prayer, bring the elbows up. We'll do it one more time, dropping the elbows down, bringing those hands to prayer, drop the head back. And then exhale, bring the chin down, flatten the hands, elbows up. Nice, now keep the head where it is, lower those elbows even, kind of with the shoulders, and then open up. Let's bring those shoulder blades together as if we were opening up our arms to welcome a running child that's running towards us to embrace them. Shoulder blades back, palms back, and then round as you bring the hands together, maybe interlacing in the front of the body, finding kind of that cat back. And then we'll inhale, find a cow back, open up the chest. Yeah. And then round, folding the hands together in front of the body. And then one more time, let's open up the chest, open up the arms, drop the head maybe. And then we'll round in front, pausing in the front. And then we'll exhale, roll down onto the hands, onto the knees, and find a tabletop. And in our tabletop, we're going to bring that right hand underneath the heart space and then thread that left arm underneath, behind the right arm, maybe underneath the left, or underneath the chest. If you want, you can bring that arm up to the sky first, but just thread that left arm under. So maybe the left elbow, the bicep, the left shoulder is on the ground, and melt the heart into that arm. The forehead can be on the floor, maybe the side of the head, the right arm forward. And now breathe into that back body, that neck, that throat that we just kind of opened. Feel the breath pass through the throat. Feel the heart as we breathe into the heart, the back of the body, the side body. Breathing in and out. Another breath in. Now on your exhale, let's bring that left arm forward. So now we're in a puppy pose, our Anahata. Press the hands into the floor maybe. Feel the breath pass through the throat. Feel the heart. Exhale. Feel the breath leave the body. Now let's lower down the forearms, lower down the elbows. Now maybe you lift up into your dolphin pose. Or maybe you want to stay in your puppy pose. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Bringing the awareness to the side body, expanding the side body with the breath. Giving our heart as much space as it possibly can have to expand. One more breath. And then exhale, lower down those knees. Bring the hands to the floor. Maybe that left hand is under the heart this time. And then bring that right arm behind the left wrist, lowering the right shoulder down. You can also sweep that arm up to the sky first before you bring it under. And then drop onto that right arm. Open across the shoulder, freeing that space up in the back of the body for breath and for prana, life force energy. Maybe bringing our 4-count breath here into this asana. Maybe noticing the breath pass through the entire back. One more inhale. And then exhale, bring that right arm back in front to meet the left. Lower down the forearms and the elbows. You can stay in puppy pose, or maybe you lift the sits bones to the sky and find your dolphin pose. And now let's be here for 5 breaths. Maybe you bend and flex the legs. Maybe you roll those feet out. Just kind of orienting ourselves here to our dolphin. Opening up the back of the body, breathing in and out. Nice job. Another breath in. Let's exhale to lower the knees. And now send the legs long on the mat. Drop the tops of the legs, drop the belly, drop the hips. Inhale to lift the heart. Now bring the elbows mat distance wide. And then maybe bring the hands underneath the chin. This is totally a senior picture sequence. This is our crocodile pose. Make some fists and drop the chin onto those fists. A slight back bend, but bring awareness to the back of the body where that heart peeks through between the shoulder blades. Breathing in and out. Maybe exhaling, sigh to really sink into those low ribs to press into the floor. And the heart shining forward and back. Let's breathe in. And now exhale, bring the hands to the floor, kind of like a Y. Past those corners of the mat, up at the top of the mat. With those arms out like a Y, let's press into the hands, straighten those arms, lock out the elbows so we're lifted just a little bit higher. Now walk the hands, maybe one handprint closer to the mat, and lift up just a little more, a little back bend. And we'll glance over that right shoulder on an exhale. Inhale, bring the head to center. And then exhale over that left shoulder. And inhale, bring the gaze back forward. And then send those hands far away from the mat as we flatten the front of the body to the floor. The arms are out like that Y. And we'll rest the cheek on the floor. Exhale, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. We'll press up and back to downward facing dog. You can pedal out the legs. Maybe you ground the feet, those heels. Or maybe you just find a static, stiff, downward facing dog, whatever is going to give you a pathway for the breath and shape. Nice job, guys. Breathing in and out. Maybe feel some expanse between the shoulder blades. Maybe you bring your hands wider today than normal. Just try that on. See how that feels. Breathe in. Exhale. And now let's lower down the knees. Bring the hands towards the middle of the mat. If you had them wide, lower down the elbows. Let's come onto the front of the body again. This time we'll bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. Maybe you find your expression of Sphinx pose as you lift the heart. Press the elbows down. Press out of the floor with the elbows and see if that chest can rise just a little bit more. Maybe pull those elbows towards the hips and the hips towards the elbows. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And now exhale, let the breath go. And on an inhale, curl the toes under. Let's lift the thighs, lift the knees, lift the hips off the floor. Find a forearm plank. Feel that torso engaged, the heart shining down, shining up. And maybe the side bodies lengthen as we breathe in and bring awareness to the side of the ribs. Another breath in. And now let's exhale, lower down the knees. Now walk the hands towards the knees, come into a high kneel, shoulders over the hips. And hands shine towards the side of the legs. Inhale, let's sweep the arms to sky. Keep those hips forward, but let's exhale to twist towards the right. Sending the heart towards the right. It's inhale, bringing the hands and the heart back towards the front. And exhale, twist towards the left. We're gonna do that again. Inhale, bring the heart forward. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, bring the heart and the hands middle. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, bring it to the front. And then exhale, sweep the hands to the hips. Ground the left knee, the left top of the foot. Bring the right foot to the ground in front of us, that low lunge. Curl the left toes under. Rise up to crescent lunge. And then drop into your lunge. Maybe a nice bent front knee. And that left hip opening as we press into the ball of the left foot. And then we'll inhale, sweep the arms to sky. Exhale, bring the hands under the chin. That senior picture, hand, chin. Breathe in, bring the elbows up to the sky. And then exhale, bring the hands to a fist, bring the head back. Keep your lunge. Then exhale, flatten the hands, elbows to sky. Exhale, fist underneath the chin, head drops back. Now keep that head back and open the arms out to the side. Maybe a slight back bend here as we bring the shoulder blades together and dip the head back. And then exhale, bring the ears over shoulders, a neutral head. Hands reach for sky. Nice, guys. Exhale, fold forward, bring the foot. Step the right, ground into that right foot. Step the left foot to sky. Find a standing splits for just a breath. And then bring that left foot to meet the right. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Exhale and sigh. Let the head be heavy. Maybe you sway side to side or walk the hands or sway the hands to the side of one foot and then another. And now bend the knees. Let's rise up and inhale to stand. And exhale, drop the hands in front of the heart space. Prayer pose, mountain pose. Breathe in and out. Maybe press the thumb knuckles towards the chest. And as we fill the sternum with breath, imagine that radiance and support and joy, that interconnectedness of the heart. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands come to hips as we ground the left foot, step the right foot back. Now lower that right knee. Top of the right foot comes down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then we'll exhale, twist towards the left. Really press into that right knee if you want to get that feedback on the right front hip flexor. And then we'll inhale, arms come up. Exhale, over towards the right. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the left. One more time each side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to left. Inhale to the middle. And then exhale to right. Nice. Back towards the middle on an inhale. Now curl the toes under. Let's rise up to our crescent. Press through the ball of that right foot. Now this time, let's bring our hands behind our head. We'll interlace those hands behind maybe the base of the neck or just the back of the head. Ground into that front left foot. Nice strong lunge. And then bring the shoulder blades together. And then we'll exhale, bring the elbows together in front of us and curl towards that left knee. And then we'll inhale to lift. Exhale, bring the shoulder blades to pinch behind us. And exhale, bring the elbows together and fold towards that knee. Strong left leg. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, pinch the shoulder blades. Your next out breath, you bring the elbows together and you fold forward. Inhale, lift the elbows. Bring the shoulder blades together. Exhale. And now release the arms on an inhale. And then exhale, shift the weight to that left foot. Find standing splits for just a moment as you ground the fingertips, right foot to sky. Good. Nice. And now exhale, extend that right foot down behind us, but pivot our feet towards the long edge and come into a wide-legged forward fold here. Prasarita Padottanasana. Maybe grab the shins or the ankles with the hands, let the head hang. Maybe shake the head or nod the head. Breathing out and breathing in. And now plant the hands on the floor. Maybe lift the heart so the back is kind of flat. It doesn't have to be totally flat, but we're not folded with our gaze between the knees now. The gaze is towards the floor. Now let's exhale, bend the right knee, drop over to the right, a low lunge. You can keep the hands down for just this first few movements. And then walk the hands across the mat, bend the left knee, skandasana towards the left, side lunge to the left. Exhale over to the right, walking the hands with us, moving slowly with intention. And now exhale, walk the hands towards the left. Now inhale, walk the hands to the middle. Exhale, bend the knees. Let's rise up into standing. Really good, guys. Palms meet above the head. Feet are nice and wide. Good. Exhale, draw the hands in front of the heart. Let's pivot the left foot towards the front of the mat. Bring the hands down and out. And then we'll bend that left knee. See if we can find a Virabhadrasana 2 here. With that left knee bent, the right foot grounds. Palms maybe towards the ground. And then we'll inhale, sweep the arms to sky, straighten that front leg. And then exhale, bend the knee. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, bend. Flowing through the breath. Inhale, palms meet, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend. Let's pause here. And then exhale, bring hands to the heart. Pivot that left foot towards the long edge, come into the legs nice and straight. And then we'll exhale, bend towards the right, skandasana. Good. Let's send that left hand towards the top of that right thigh and reach the right arm up to the heavens. Letting that heart shine towards the right and twist in our side lunge. Exhale, let's come up to our extended mountain pose. Legs are straight, arms out like an X. Good. Exhale, drop towards the left. Skandasana. When you're ready, drop that right hand towards the right thigh and reach the left hand up, the heart shining towards the left. Inhale. And then exhale back to extended mountain pose. Legs are straight, arms out. Yeah, nice. Exhale over to the left, or to the right, excuse me. Left hand on the thigh, right arm to sky. And then exhale, extended mountain pose. Now drop to the left, hands to the heart if that feels right. And then the right hand towards the left thigh, left arm just that. And then exhale back to extended mountain pose. Let the breath go. Pivot that left foot towards the front of the mat and then drop into that Virabhadrasana 2. Left leg is bent, that right leg is strong and grounding. And now let's exhale to drop that left elbow on top of that left thigh. Maybe the right arm reaches high, or perhaps you want to bring that right hand towards the left hip. A gentle bind. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. Now exhale, bring the right hand to sky if you had it tucked. Now bring that right hand and the left hand on the inside of that left foot. Pivot the right foot onto the ball of the foot. So now we're kind of in a low crescent lunge. Step the left foot back, plank pose, Pahalakasana. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's do that one more time. Let's inhale up to plank, floating into a plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Warming up those shoulders. Give yourself a breath in. Exhale, sigh. And now inhale, step the right foot forward. Pivot that left foot down. And then when you're ready, rise up into that Virabhadrasana 2 on the other side. That right knee bent this time. Exhale. Inhale, straighten, bring the palms together. Good. Exhale, bend and reach. Inhale, palms together, legs straightens. See if you can lengthen to the side body when we bring our arms to the sky. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reach up, create that space in the side of the body for the heart to shine through. Then exhale, back down, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, arms reach for sky. Keep your legs straight, and then we'll exhale, bring the arms out like our extended mountain pose and pivot that right foot towards the long edge. Now we've got our feet wide. Bring those heels in, point the toes out. Exhale, drop the hips, goddess pose. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Nice, guys, really good. So if you can tuck that pelvis a little bit, and we'll bring our arms out like a T. Now let's come into a gentle kind of twist. See if you can bring the knees, the outside of the knee towards the pinky edge. So the inside of the legs are really active. And then exhale, reach that right hand down the inside of that right leg, kind of reaching for the ground. Left arm can reach up, or bring the left hand towards that right hip. Let's be here for 2 breaths. Keep those knees, those outer edge of the knee towards the pinky edge of the foot. And then we'll exhale, come up to stand, maybe straighten the legs, extended mountain pose. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees, those edges of the knee, outer edge, or reaching for the pinky edge side of the foot. Exhale, left hand on the inside of that left calf, right arm reaching high, or maybe that right arm comes towards that left hip. Breathe in and out. One more breath. And then exhale, bring the arms out for mountain pose, straighten the legs, Utthita Tadasana. Good. Exhale, bend the knees. Swing that right arm on the inside of that right leg. You can even rest the right elbow on top of that thigh if that's better. Any variation without left arm. Breathe in and out. Exhale, extended mountain pose, Utthita Tadasana. Straightening those legs, the arms reaching out. Exhale, bend the knees, drop that left arm down or onto the top of the thigh with the left elbow. Breathing in and out. Inhale. And now exhale the right arm to sky. Bring the arms out to mountain pose, straighten the legs. Exhale, hands to the hips, point the toes towards the long edge of the mat. Let's tilt the pelvis and dive forward with the heart. Exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana. Maybe find your big toes with the peace fingers or interlace the hands behind the head and reach the fingers up to sky, the head towards the ground, and you can just hang here. Letting this heart be a little higher than the head. Breathe in. And now if those hands are above the head, gently let go of that interlace and bring the hands to the mat underneath the head. Let's walk the hands towards whichever foot is towards the front of the mat. So we're going to bring our hands towards the front of the mat and we'll step that foot back, coming into plank pose. And now in plank, let's feel the hands ground, reach to the heels, lower down the knees. And as soon as you get those knees lowered, bring the hands under the shoulders and then extend that right arm forward. That left arm goes back. The left leg goes back, sorry. Left leg back. Try to keep the hips even. They're not open. So the left leg, ankles may be in line with the hip. And now let's exhale around the knee to elbow. Then inhale, extend it long. With that left leg back, bring that right arm out to the side. And just hover with the right arm to the side. And then bring that right arm to the front. Keep that left leg long. And now keep the right arm in the front. Bring that left knee to the middle. Hover the knee. The right knee hovers, the right hand is forward. And now extend that left leg long. Breathe in. Now exhale to lower down the right hand. Lower down the left knee. Let's walk our hands forward. Come into puppy pose. Sits bones to the sky. Breathe in. And out. Now lower the elbows, lower the forearms, curl the toes under to find the forearm plank. Breathe in and out. If you want, you can kind of dip the knees down to a hover and then straighten the legs. That's just an option. We'll be here 5 breaths. You can lower the legs or the knees completely to the ground if you want. You can kind of dip the knees down. You can just keep the legs straight. 2 more breaths in and out. And then we'll exhale to lower the knees. Walk those hands underneath the shoulders. Now let's drop the belly, lift the heart coming into our cow, showing that heart chakra forward, that radiance, that joy. Exhale, feel the support and guidance of our heart as we come into cat. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. And then exhale, round the spine, tucking the pelvis. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round. And then we'll come to a neutral spine. Plant the hands, keep those knees grounded. And then we'll inhale to send that right leg back. Keep the right ankle and knee in line with that hip so we're not flaring the hips open, not quite yet. We're going to keep the hips square to the ground. And then that left arm comes forward. Let's pause here. And then exhale, bring the knee to the elbow, rounding the spine. And then inhale, bring the limbs out. Now bring the left arm to the side. Keep the right leg back. Yeah, good job, guys. Inhale, bring that right arm forward. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. And then bring the left arm out. Bring the left arm forward. And now let's exhale. Keep the left arm forward. Bring the right knee to hover. And then send it back. Left arm is forward. Bring the right knee in to hover. And then send it back. Yep, one more time. Right knee comes in to hover. The left arm is forward. Now send that right knee back. Now bring the left hand down. Curl the left toes under and find a 3-point plank with that right leg lifted. You can lower that right leg if you want, or keep the right leg lifted. Let's breathe in. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. The right leg reaches for sky. Now bend the knee and stack the hips, flaring those hips open towards the right. Nice job. Breathe in. Exhale. Feel some freedom as we open the hips up here. Breathe in again. And now exhale, let's bring that right foot to the ground. Now bring the knees mat distance apart. Let's sit back in child's pose. Bring those fists under the forehead if you want, or bring the arms forward. And bring the hands behind the head too. Let's give ourselves 5 breaths in child's pose. Notice the breath pass through the throat and into the space between the shoulder blades, where that heart peeks through out the back body. And let's see if we can soften the chest, the shoulders. Soften the lungs. Feeling the interconnectedness to one another and to all living beings. We'll inhale to lift the head. Bring the hands to the front if they're not there already. Let's inhale, lifting the heart. Bring the knees down. Then exhale. Let's bring that left leg back, straightening through the left leg. Hands are planted, so is the knee and the foot. And now when you're ready, curl the toes under. Find that 3-point plank. Couple breaths here. Nice strong plank. And then we'll exhale back to downward facing dog. Left leg to sky, then bend the knee, open up the hips. Keep the chest pressing towards the thighs. Sometimes when we bring the leg to the sky, we tend to kind of lean forward into the hands. Keep the chest towards the thigh. Maybe roll the ankle, roll the knee. And then exhale, let's bring that left foot down. Inhale, step the right foot forward and come into a high lunge. The right knee is forward, foot is forward, right knee is bent. Breathe in. Good. Inhale. Now exhale, bring hands into the back pocket or to that low back. Lift the heart as if you had a helium balloon in the heart. And then exhale, maybe drop the head back, shoulders go back. Breathe in. And now exhale, let's fold and bow over that bent leg. Maybe drop the shoulders down and release the hands behind the back. Maybe the hands reach for sky, a variation of humble warrior. Breathe in and out. And in and out. One more breath in. Now exhale, let's let the arms come out like a T. We're still hovered over the knee. Feeling some suspension in the heart as if it were light, like the air element that it is. Feel some lightness in the limbs as they extend outward. And now exhale, bring both hands in on the inside of that right foot. Bring the right foot out to the side of the mat. Drop the knee out. Come onto the side of that right foot, finding lizard. Maybe lowering the knee down, that left knee. Any variation with the arms. We'll be here 5 breaths, guys. So give yourself a moment to kind of drop into this and see if you can find some soothing here. Not so much seething, but more soothing. So find a comfortable lizard. Maybe that means you give yourself some time to wiggle around and find the right sensation. See if you can bring stillness and listen to your heart. One more breath. Now exhale, let's come on to the foot, lowering that right foot down. Bring the right foot in so you can feel stable on the knee and the foot. Ground the left hand, ground the right hand. And now step the right foot back. Let's come onto our side plank on the left side of the foot, the left hand plants, reach the right arm to sky. Feel the heart shining out the right side body, out the front, out the back. Any variation with the right arm and any variation of side plank. Lowering the knee or lowering the foot in front. 3 breaths. Breathe in. And now exhale, bring the right hand down. Coming into our plank pose. Now lower the knees, walk the hands forward, drop the heart, puppy pose. Let the breath go. The word anahata, referring to our anahata chakra, means unstruck. And it's said that when you're in deep meditation, you hear a slight sound. And that is a sound of unstruck, of not being influenced by the external, of having equanimity. It's that true nature of peace and love, unstruck. So this is our unstruck pose, anahatasana, dropping into our innermost being. We'll exhale to lower the elbows, lower the forearms, curl the toes under, find your forearm plank, maybe feeling unstruck if we can. Deep breath in, exhale, lift the hips, walk the feet forward if you need to, dolphin pose. Ardha Pincha Mayurasana. Bringing in some stillness now to our practice. Breathing in, Anahata. Exhale. Another breath in. Exhale, just straighten the arms, finding downward facing dog. Another breath in. Exhale, step the left foot forward. The ball of the right foot grounds. We can rise up to our crescent lunge. Reach the hands to the sky. Nice job, guys. Yes, ground. Breathe in. And then let's bring the hands to those back pockets of the low back. Lift the heart as if there were that helium balloon. And then drop the head back, a little heart opener, back bend. And now exhale, bring the shoulders and ears over the hips. Maybe interlace the hands behind the back, and we'll exhale into our bowing humble warrior. Unstruck. Bringing in a 4-count breath, maybe. Resting in our true nature as peace. One more breath. Exhale, release the interlace of the hands, bring the arms out like wings. Maybe feel some lightness in the shoulders and the fingertips, in that heart space. Exhale, ground the hands on the inside of that foot. Bring the left foot to the side of the mat. You can lower that right knee if you want. Drop the left foot out. Find your expression of lizard. Exhale. Let this side be its own experience. Might be different than the other side. You might not want to find lizard at all. You might rather find a low lunge. Give yourself permission to let this practice be what it is. Another breath in. Softening, and then softening some more. Exhale to bring the left foot to the ground. Bring the hands to the ground. Bring that foot more towards the middle of the mat. And then when you're ready, we'll step back to our plank. Plank pose. Exhale, lower down the heart, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then we'll inhale, lower the knees, walk the hands forward. Find our Anahatasana, puppy pose, lowering the heart. Unstruck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. Your next exhale, lower down the forearms to the ground. Curl the toes under. Find your side plank just for a breath. And now in your side plank, feel that heart shining down to the side and up. And now plant the hands into your regular plank. Halakasana. Nice, guys. And now bring yourself to the side of your foot. The right hand plants side of the right foot, and with the left arm to sky. Our side plank on the other side. Maybe see if you can feel freshness here after our puppy pose. Another breath. And then exhale, bring that left hand down, plank pose. Lower down the knees. Let's walk the hands forward into our heart melting pose. Give ourselves a breath here. And then exhale, lower down the elbows, drop the hips, drop the low ribs, find a Sphinx pose. Inhale to lift the heart into Sphinx. Breathe in. And now exhale, curl the toes under, find a forearm plank. Breathe in. Now from forearm plank, let's tie the breath with our movement. So we'll inhale. And then we'll exhale, find a plank pose. Ground into plank, full plank. Elbows are unbent on the hands. Breathe in. And then we'll exhale, lower down to our forearm plank. Tie the breath with movement. And we'll breathe in and out. Make sure the core is stable. Breathe in. And now exhale, let's find a plank pose. Pressing the earth away, lifting the hips, reaching through the heels. Breathe in and out. And then we'll breathe in. And then we'll exhale, lower down onto our forearms for forearm plank. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower down the knees, lower down the tops of the feet, the thighs. Inhale to lift the heart, shine the heart through, Sphinx pose. Shalamba Bhujangasana. Exhale. Maybe really pressing those elbows and feel a heart lift. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. So you're pressing the shoulders down, the shoulders are active. Pressing the elbows down, and the elbows are what lift the heart, kind of. Breathe in. And then exhale, let's melt the heart down to the floor. Maybe the forehead comes onto the back of the hands like a pillow. Let's rest our heart, rest our belly. Breathe in and out. Maybe see if you can wiggle those shoulder blades and create more space between them. Maybe we begin to bring a 4-count inhale and 4-count exhale. Now let's inhale to lift the head, lift the heart. And then we'll exhale to bring those arms out like a Y, like we did before, with the hands past the corners of the mat. Let's lift the elbows off the ground, lift the palms off the ground, and then gently begin to lift the tops of the feet, maybe the knees off the earth. So maybe the only thing that's pressing down to the hips, that pubic one, maybe the low belly and the low ribs. And then let's exhale, lower down the limbs, the palms, the feet. Exhale, use that back to lift the legs off the ground and the arms off the ground. Let's pause here for an inhale for 4. We'll exhale down for 4, so slowly exhale 4. 3, getting closer to the ground. 2, 1, everything down. Rest the heart. Bring it bend into the legs so the soles of the feet shine to the ceiling, and then sway those feet side to side. Good, nice job, guys. And now bring those legs out like an X again, so they're off the corners of the mat. And then we'll inhale to lift the palms of the chest of the legs. Hold for 4. You're breathing, we're inhaling here for 4. And then we'll exhale, lowering down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down to the floor. Bring the soles of the feet to the sky. Windshield wiper side to side. Good. And now extend those legs past the corners of the mat again. Let's bring the arms in front of us so they're kind of in line with the shoulders this time. And now just lift the front of the body off the ground and then inhale. Pause here. And now sweep those hands towards the thighs. And then sweep those hands up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, bring the arms up. Now exhale, bring the hands to reach towards the heels. And this time let's lift the legs off the ground. Breathing in and out here. Just normal inhale and exhale. And now let's exhale slowly for 4, 3, lowering everything down. 2, 1, come onto your mat, cheek to the floor. And then maybe sway those legs side to side with the feet bent. Good. Let's send our legs nice and long. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and then press back to heart-melting pose, puppy pose, anahatasana. Sits bones reaching for sky. Maybe you sit back in child's pose. Wherever you are, see if you can fully be there. Another breath in. Now let's exhale, melt our way down onto the front of the body, making contact with the floor again. The hands can stay near the shoulders, and then we'll extend those hands so they're on the side of the body, the palms towards the thighs. Let's inhale to lift the heart. And now exhale, bend the knees. And now maybe those hands reach for the ankles or the feet. Maybe they grab the ankles, you flex the toes towards the mat, and then we'll exhale to kick into the foot, finding our Dhanurasana, our bow pose. Maybe you rock back and forth. Maybe you don't even grab the ankles. You just bring those heels towards the glutes and the hands towards the heels. A more active bow. Shine the heart forward. And exhale, lower everything down. Release the ankles if you had them. Lay the cheek to the mat. Breathe in and out. Now one more breath in. And then we'll exhale to roll over onto our backs. When you get to your back, guys, hug the knees into the chest. Maybe massage that low back. That was just so active. Our Apanasana. Our pose that helps move things down and out. With our heart chakra, we can breathe in the new and exhale out the old. So exhaling down and out the old. Now let's bring our knees over the hips and our ankles in line with the hips. You can bring your arms out like a T if you want. And then drop those knees over to the right. Let that left arm extend. Or maybe the left hand rests on the left side body. Twist for the right side of the body. Let the breath come and go with ease. Maybe breathing in for 4. Exhale for 4. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. One more inhale. And on your exhale, bring those knees back to the middle. Maybe you hug them into your chest, bring the nose towards the knees. And then we'll exhale, drop the knees over to the left. Arms can be out like a T. Any expression with the arms, really. Sometimes I have one up and one to the side. Whatever's comfortable for your back and for your breath. And then find your 4 count inhale and exhale here. Another breath in. And then exhale, bring those knees back to the middle. You can give a hug to the chest with the knees. Maybe we bring those knees over the hips, the ankles in line with the knees, and then reach those fingertips towards the sky. Just reaching for the ceiling. Nice, guys. And let's just bring the upper back, the shoulder blades off the ground, reaching the fingertips towards the sky. Feel the low back press to the ground. And now lower the shoulder blades down. The hands receding from the sky. And then exhale, lift the shoulder blades off the ground, the fingertips closer to the ceiling. And then lower down the upper back. Inhale the fingers to the sky, lower, lifting the blades off the ground. Let's pause here at the top. Maybe a 4-count breath. Fingertips reach for the sky, the upper back's off the ground. And see if you can lower down to a 4-count, a slow lower. Let's reach our hands overhead, keep the legs where they are, really reach past the top of the mat. And then exhale, bring the fingertips over the shoulders again. And then we'll inhale to reach for the sky. Shoulder blades off the ground. Pause. And now we'll lower down for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let yourself collapse or rest into your Shavasana. Let the hands rest, the legs rest. And we'll soften into that radiance and support. Soften into that unstruck. Maybe you wiggle the shoulder blades and it almost feels as if the shoulders are wider apart with that space that's been created throughout our practice in the upper back. Allowing the expansion of energy and the flow to move. As the shoulders drop into the floor, maybe feeling that heart expand in the front of the chest. Letting go of any effort to change the breath, just letting the breath come and go. The mind wanders, perhaps bring it to the image of a green triangle, the flat part of the triangle towards the chin and a point pointing down. And on top of that is another triangle, but its point is pointed up and that flat base is on the bottom towards the back, the lower chakras. The symbol of the heart chakra, that's a bridge, directing energy downward and upward, joining our physical body with the interconnectedness of the divine, of all beings. two triangles resting on one another. Now on your backs, let's bring our awareness to our breath. Let's inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Suspend the breath. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Suspend the breath. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Suspend. Exhale. Suspend. Inhale. Suspend. Exhale. Suspend. Inhale. Suspend. Exhale. Suspend. And then drop into your natural breath. Maybe bring your awareness to your heart space. Inhale, and God approaches you. Hold the inhale, and God remains with you. Exhale, and you approach God. Hold the exhalation and surrender to God. Krishnamacharya. May our practice today draw us closer to one another. May we know that we are with one another, that we are with Source. And may we feel that we remain with Source and remain with one another as we exhale and depart. If you want, you can come to a seated position. You can remain on your backs. Let's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Namaste.